three. Welcome back to the pod. It's been a minute. It's sports and entertainment talk with me and Keith. We're back in it, dude. Keith, got a lot of breaking news today. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, so this episode, we definitely got a lot to talk about. It has been a hot minute since we've been on live. But with the return of The Rock last night, that was craziness, man. He dropped that pipe bomb. So we're definitely going to get into that. It's probably the first thing we're going to talk about. Obviously, we got a lot to talk about with Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, CM Punk. Is AJ Lee coming back? Rumors are going that Sasha Banks going to AEW. Naomi possibly coming back to WWE. I'll tell you what, if you would have asked me a month ago what the WrestleMania card looked like, it ain't what I'm thinking it looks like today. It is not what I'm telling you, everything has changed. In the last couple of weeks, everything has changed.
So we're about to jump into it. Yeah, so we have a lot of breaking news real quick. But before we get into it, I have one question for you. Is that your garage in the corner? Like, are you about to open it? You should probably open it. Is that your garage?
Let me fix that real quick.
Got a bunch of, okay.
But you can still see on the other side now. Yeah, whatever.
Check out this new motion sensor thing I got for the channel, bro. It's a Pokemon.
What is that? What Pokemon is that?
I think it's a Ghastly.
A Ghastly?
I got it for Christmas. So it was the coolest gift ever, but it's motion sensor. Look, bro. We can have some fun with it. Look, I'm going to change the voice activation on it. Boom, change. Now it's different colors. Boom, I'll change it again. Boom. Now you want to go into auto mode? You're just dancing.
Well, first of all, Corey, that's a Gengar. So I'm glad you know what Pokemon you got, but
it's a Gengar?
Moving along. Yeah, it's a Gengar. It's my son's favorite Pokemon.
I told you I didn't do Sarah. I told you. Sorry, guys. Sorry, babe. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you. You ruined the crosshairs. All right. All right. I'm going to shut up now. But anyway, let's get into it, man.
Yeah, so last night, Monday Night Raw, they teased it with the former World Heavyweight Champion returning to Monday Night Raw. I had my suspicions. I think going into this, I thought it was going to be Batista. I mean, it was all over social media. Everybody was talking about Batista, which I thought would have been pretty cool. I would have been pretty excited to see Batista come out. Maybe they're going to set up something for WrestleMania. Obviously, the Jinder Mahal's music hit, and I knew from the beginning, I was like, this isn't it. Something's up. And I got to give Jinder Mahal credit because I actually love the segment that he did. He got a lot of heat, and he ate that shit up. And then, of course, the great one, the fucking jabroni eating pie licking. Let's go, baby. The Rock is back in town. And, oh, boy, did he stir things up. He stirred the pot real quick. And I loved it. I loved how he cut that promo, man. You know, he's in San Diego. We're gonna eat some good San Diego food. The entire time I'm watching this segment, Corey, I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was just going to be, hey, I'm going to go party it up in San Diego if you guys want to meet up and get an autograph from The Rock, which I thought would have been pretty cool. It was going to be a typical Rock segment. He comes in, you know, drops at people's elbow, walks out, woo, you know, which is awesome. I mean, everybody loves seeing The Rock. But when he dropped that pipe bomb, or would you rather we sit at the head of the table? And the crowd went nuts. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about The Rock.
You don't think it was a work at all? I kind of think it was a little bit of work.
Oh, it was a work.
When I say a work, I mean, what are you going to do? It's the New Year's, okay? He just came from game day for college football. Obviously, just like the last time he showed up on SmackDown with Pat McAfee, this is really cool. He showed up the last time because they're an hour away from the stadium. We already knew he was an hour away from the stadium. Again, he shows up, which he should. But I think it was kind of a work. It was kind of like a way to just feed into the crowd, feed into the, you know, get those little, how do I even say that? It's a way to just get reactions out of us. And look at us. We haven't posted a reaction in a while, Keith, because nothing's been really interesting. And now we got a reaction and we're going to do it. That's exactly what that was to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that we haven't posted a reaction in a while. The reason we haven't done an episode in a while, let's be honest, is it's the holidays. I'm getting ready to deploy, so I'm going to spend a lot of time with my family. That's really, I mean, because we could have easily posted an episode after CM Punk made his return, you know, at the Survivor Series. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, why do we even need to post a video on that? Everybody else was already talking about it, and you know, took the social media by storm. Do I think it was a work? Yeah, I mean, of course. Right? Anytime The Rock walks into the arena, the crowd's gonna lose their shit. But this was different, dude. He called out Roman Reigns. He called out the tribal chief, bro. This is the match that everybody's been talking about for the last 2 years. The match that nobody thought was going to happen, and this is the first time that The Rock even brought it up. It's almost like the first time he acknowledged Roman Reigns. This is huge.
Yes.
I feel like you
It
got
is-
something to say.
Because we did post a video about Seth Rollins coming back at Survivor Series, dude. It's on here.
Punk.
Yeah.
Did
No,
we do
I
that?
said The Rock. Yeah, no, we did do one. It's called
It's been a-
The Breaking Truth About CM Punk's Return and Randy Orton. It was 35 minutes and 5 seconds, bro. You haven't
Oh,
been
yeah.
keeping up with anything. That's how
I've been all
long
over
it's
the
been,
place,
bro.
man.
We're ancient, dude. But hey, honestly, that would be really cool. But so with all the stuff going on right now with Cody Rhodes and stuff, with him, obviously there's some backstage stuff coming around, but you never know because everything's like blowing smoke up everybody's ass to me personally. And he's all getting upset, like if I don't get to finish my story and stuff like that, which I do think he's gonna end up finishing the story, but is it going to be at WrestleMania? I don't know. So the story is to win the title. The story isn't win the title at WrestleMania. So I think he will finish the story. I don't think it'll be at WrestleMania.
Oh, it's 100% a matter of time before Cody Rhodes wins the heavyweight title. So here's kind of where my head's at with this, right? There's a lot of different options and directions we can take with this, and this is what's going to make it really exciting. I mean, normally WrestleMania season starts with the Royal Rumble. WrestleMania season just started yesterday because now everybody's talking about The Rock and Roman Reigns. What does this mean for Cody Rhodes? What's going on with Seth Rollins and CM Punk? Are they? I mean, it's pretty obvious they're going to face each other, right? But where is Cody Rhodes in this entire conversation? And I think that's where things just got really interesting because it wasn't as simple as like, oh, it's going to be The Rock versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania main event. Let's go, night 2, right? But it's not that simple because everybody a week ago would have said, no, it's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the title, night 2, WrestleMania. So this definitely changed the landscape of where we're at in WrestleMania season right now, and I love it. So let's talk about a couple of the outliners here, right? And this is stuff that not, some people are talking about, not so much. First of all, The Rock got a huge pop yesterday when he made that, that comment about the head of the table.
Yeah, Pop-Tart.
Yeah, so did I, right? Everybody watching it, everybody in the arena was losing their shit, right?
Yeah, I blew my load.
But then you go keep it PG, fool. But then we go on to social media, and there's actually a lot of mixed emotions on this, right? Now, are people excited for The Rock and Roman Reigns? Absolutely. I don't think anybody's not excited. But there's a lot of diehard Cody Rhodes fans that are not excited about this because that's what they're looking at it from a stance where this is taking away from Cody Rhodes. Now, you talked about the rumors of, Cody Rhodes saying all these things about, he was lied to and that he's supposed to be headlining this WrestleMania, and that, there's backstage heat between him and Triple H. I mean, is any of that really confirmed? I mean, other than you reading it on social media, but there's nothing confirmed out there. We don't even know what the story is right now, right? Like, what direction are we going? And in my opinion, Corey, there's 3 options on the table right now that one of these 3 has to be happening. So the obvious one is Roman Reigns versus The Rock, WrestleMania night 2. That's the main event, right? That's the one everybody's assuming is going to happen. But is there a chance? Oh, it's doing that thing again. Nice. Is there a chance that The Rock faces Roman Reigns at the Elimination Chamber?
I honestly think that's going to be the thing that happens. It's not going to happen at WrestleMania. And honestly, so it should happen at Elimination Chamber. It should not happen at WrestleMania. Okay. Cody Rhodes should not win the Royal Rumble because he won it last year. Okay. CM Punk, he shouldn't win it either because there's already a built-in feud with him and Seth Rollins. But that's just my personal opinion. But anyway, I want to get back to the story. Okay. I think the story of Cody Rhodes is the story of just like his father, the plumber that never made it. Okay. That can never win the gold. Okay. I think that's how he's going to retire. He shouldn't win the title. He shouldn't. He should retire just like his father. The one that was never accepted in WWE, the one that left, built another brand, comes back, still never wins the title. It should be the same legacy, the Rhodes legacy, the ones that don't win the title. That's just my personal opinion on it. I don't think the story should ever finish. I think the story should keep on going till the end of his career.
Nah, yeah, I don't agree with that one. I mean, I think for one,
you're a piece of shit. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, dude, like, it's not about who his father is. It's not about anything other than is he over?
Are you serious? That's the whole story. The whole story is about his father, about him never being able to win the gold, the WWE Heavyweight Championship. That is the story.
Yeah, I get the story, Corey. What I'm getting at though is in terms of WWE, what does it mean to be the champion? It simply means, are you over? Whether you're a heel or a babyface, are you over? Cody Rhodes is over. The dude is beyond over. He is huge. I mean, every time the dude walks out to the damn ring, the crowd loses their freaking mind, right? Like, to me, that's got the making of a champion all over it. So I can see where you're going with this whole like, let's not ever finish the story, or maybe even delay finishing the story a little bit longer to make it that much more special. They did that last year. Last year when he did not win the title against Roman Reigns and everybody thought he was going to win. No, it set it up for this year. It's time for him to finish the story. Now, in my opinion,
So
if
how,
we were
how
going to
does
book,
he do that? So how does
well,
he
let's
do
get
that?
to. I'm going to tell you exactly how I would write this. The Rock versus Roman Reigns should happen at the Elimination Chamber, and here's why. This is the first time that the Elimination Chamber and really any WWE event is ever going to be in Australia. This is slated to be about 75,000 fans in attendance. That is a WrestleMania attendance. When you really think about it, this Elimination Chamber match is going to be huge. It's going to be a huge event. Why not put The Rock and Roman Reigns in Elimination Chamber main event? Cody Rhodes, obviously, in the Elimination Chamber. The Rock's not going to win. There's no way Rock is going to win it. The whole purpose of this
You're
is
saying the Rock Roman in the chamber is what you're saying.
no. The main
Okay.
event of the pay-per-view.
Okay.
I don't even know if
I
it's
don't
called
agree with
pay-per-view
that
anymore.
I don't agree with that at all. There's you cannot use the Rock. I get it. They're in Australia. Great. Okay, the Aussies. They're great people. I love. My favorite movie when I was a kid was Kangaroo Jack. It was Kangaroo Jack. But I don't believe in that. You cannot have the Rock first time back with Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber. It has to be WrestleMania or nothing. And now that Endeavor has bought WWE, okay, and they're owned by the same company as UFC, that's the only place for it. I don't think it's going to happen. I think this was just them shoving stuff down our throat, and I took it. Oh. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying how I think it should go down. I do agree with you. It's going to happen at WrestleMania. There's no way The Rock's not going to be in the WrestleMania card.
No, his return cannot be Elimination Chamber. That's stupid. The Elimination Chamber, the main event is the Elimination Chamber. Okay? That is called the pay-per-view, the Elimination Chamber. You should not have The Rock and Roman Reigns main event in the Elimination Chamber when it's called the Elimination. Go ahead, sorry. I'm getting a little frustrated. You know how I get. See my things? It's going with me. My anger.
Sounds like those gummies are starting to kick in. All right.
Dude, no, they're not gummies. They're vitamins, bro.
All right, so Roman Reigns versus The Rock, night 2 of WrestleMania. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, night 1 of WrestleMania. Where does that put Cody Rhodes? What's he doing for WrestleMania? Go ahead, I'll wait.
I to be honest with you, they should probably do the Daniel Bryan effect. They should do the Daniel Bryan effect. To be honest with you, they should have The Rock and Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes in there. But the Daniel Bryan one with the Randy Orton, I think it was Batista. Don't quote me, I'm wrong, because my vitamins are kicking in. But yeah, that's what they should do. It should be a 3-way. Cody wins, finishes the story, but we got to see the head of the table versus the real head of the table. I'm not going to tell you which one I think is the real head of the table, but go ahead.
I can definitely see it.
It's The Rock. He's the real head. Sorry, go ahead.
We already knew that. I can see that going down that way. I think that would take away from the specialness of The Rock versus Roman Reigns.
It's not us.
But
it's the crowd. They're gonna want this. The crowd's gonna end up. It doesn't matter. Yes, they're gonna want to see the story, but then Cody Rhodes, what is he gonna do? They're gonna get Cody Rhodes in that match somehow. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, the other part to think about it too is when's the last time The Rock's wrestled a match? So it actually could make more sense for him to be in a triple threat match, because then it's not one-on-one, where you could see a lot of ring rust potentially in the main event of WrestleMania. So I'm sure that's something they're thinking about too.
And I think his last WrestleMania match too that he performed at, I think he tore his quads.
Was that
I really do.
Or not The Rock, John Cena?
I think it was John Cena. Yeah, I think he tore
I'm
his
pretty
quads.
sure it was his last official match.
Okay.
Well,
So
he had like the one match at WrestleMania. Was it like 31 or something like that? Which is him just beating the shit out of everybody. But sure.
all right, so let's do this. So everybody's here probably talking about The Rock right now and on stuff on these channels, right? And then everybody's been just talking about CM Punk the whole time for the last couple weeks. It's all everybody wants to talk about. We haven't talked about it in a while.
Sure.
Do you think he should win the Royal Rumble? And do you think it should be against Seth? Well, obviously we know it's going to be Seth Rollins. Do you think that needs a title?
No,
I do
absolutely
not.
not.
Dude,
I think that
I don't think Seth Rollins or Cody Rhodes needs to win that Royal Rumble. It needs to be someone new. We need to get some new, fresh faces because they're trying to go into a new future of WWE, and you can't have the same old faces, old genre coming in all the time, dude. It's getting ridiculous. So CM Punk comes in now. He's going to win the Royal Rumble from AEW? Okay, all right. But yeah, go ahead and answer that question.
you all right, bud?
Yeah, I get a little frustrated, dude. I'm sick of it, dude. I really am sick of it, dude. But go ahead.
You should call Triple H and tell him this. Let him know how you're feeling.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna call him right now. You got my phone in my hand.
So if I'm gonna book the Seth Rollins CM Punk match, which is obviously happening at WrestleMania, my prediction is going to be the main event of night one. I do not think there needs to be a title involved in this match because the other part of the conversation too is what are we doing with Damian Priest? He's been the Money in the Bank contract holder for almost a year now. Is he going to cash in at WrestleMania? Like, is he going to do what Seth Rollins did? You know what I mean? Is he going to cash in before WrestleMania, which I think he should? I agree with you. I think that Seth Rollins versus CM Punk does not need to have a title on the line. Give the title to Damian Priest. Let's do something. I think there's definitely a story between Damian Priest and Finn Balor, but who knows? You also have a lot of people that want to see Gunther in that ring for the heavyweight title. You know what I mean? I would argue that I think they're going to set it up for Gunther versus Brock Lesnar, but there's a lot of different directions we can go with this. The most predictable one is, yes, CM Punk's probably going to win the Royal Rumble, and he's going to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. I really hope that doesn't happen because that's a wasted spot. Why do what we already know you're going to do? Surprise the fans. Give us something else.
Thank you so much. No channels are talking about this. I watch this stuff all the day. No channels are talking about this. It should not be Seth Rollins. Not Seth Rollins. It should not be CM Punk. It should not be Cody Rhodes. None of them should win the shit. It shouldn't be Damian Priest. It shouldn't be any of them. We need some new, fresh faces, bro. We need them.
So who? I'll give you one. Main event Jey Uso. That'd be a surprise.
No.
Don't you say LA Knight.
I think it should be Chad Gable. I think it should be Chad Gable, bro. I think he should be the new Shawn Michaels, the small guy that breaks through and just like you saw his Gunther matches, dude. You saw those matches with it should be Chad Gable, bro. Chad Gable should be the new guy to break through, bro. It should be him, dude. There's no other small guys that can break through like that, like him, because he's got that amateur background, like Kurt Angle. I mean, dude, you had the Alpha Academy. Those were all great wrestlers. I mean, dude, it has to be Chad Gable. Dude, imagine that, bro. Chad
yeah,
Gable.
I wouldn't be upset if I saw that, but I wouldn't either. He's there yet.
But you asked me who I want it to be. That's what I think it should be. That's what I think it should be.
I mean, you're talking about like completely throwing a curveball and everything, but
that would be so great. I'm tired of not a curveball ever being thrown, other than so this is what happens with all this stuff, dude. Okay, so you watch all these pay-per-views and see the two things happen: either the crowd takes over and then they have to do what the crowd wants, or WWE is taking over and they do what they want. No, it should be what I want.
Just what Corey wants. Well, it's interesting you say that we do what the crowd wants, and the crowd takeover. We saw this with Daniel Bryan, and we saw it with Kofi Kingston. The crowd's split right now, though. That's what makes this really weird. Like when you talk about the whole Cody Rhodes and The Rock, dilemma here. A lot of fans want to see The Rock versus Roman Reigns, and a lot of fans want to see Cody Rhodes win the title. The other part of the conversation that we're leaving out of here too is it possible that Roman Reigns doesn't even drop the title at WrestleMania? Because if he doesn't drop the title at WrestleMania, that puts him in line to break the streak of Hulk Hogan and make him the second longest champion of all time, which I could very well see that being a thing. Why wouldn't it be?
He needs to drop that shit, dude.
I do agree the whole bloodline storyline is kind of getting a little stale at this point. My prediction is he's dropping the title at WrestleMania. Whether it be But here's the
But
thing, though, is I do not see The Rock winning.
I will
That
tell
just
you,
to me wouldn't make sense.
if Roman Reigns wins at WrestleMania, it will be for one reason and one reason only. It'll be Fatu from the indie wrestling right now, which is it the Usos' cousin or the brother? I think it's their brother. Yeah, I think it's their brother. Okay, yeah. So he's got a pretty cool finisher too. He's got a pretty cool finisher. If anything, it's going to be him coming in, or it's going to be someone else coming into the bloodline. But dude, the storyline is over. Roman Reigns needs to drop it to somebody. And that would be cool if it was going to be The Rock, but it shouldn't be The Rock because he's going to come back for WrestleMania. Yeah, you need to pass the throne, bro. The throne needs to be passed. It needs to be passed.
I'll tell you right now, it would be a mistake if The Rock won that match. It doesn't even make sense. The whole idea, if you look at Roman Reigns' story, his entire character since he became the tribal chief, he has beaten everybody. He's self-proclaimed to be the tribal chief, the head of the table, right? Provides for the household, for the family, for the Samoan dynasty, right? And the question has always been out there, well, what about The Rock? The Rock is arguably the head of the table. And then here we are for the first time. The Rock acknowledges that and says, hey, should I sit at the head of the table? Yes, Rock, you should. But you got to fight for that spot. This is the last match to where Roman Reigns' legacy is solidified. Like, that's it. That's what this is. Roman Reigns is going to beat The Rock so that he could claim his rightful place as the head of the table. I wouldn't even be surprised if it ends with The Rock shaking his hand and blah, 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 or whatever the fucking case may be. But because of that, I don't think it should happen at WrestleMania. That's why I think it needs to happen at the Elimination Chamber. It doesn't make sense to do it at WrestleMania. If The Rock is going to lose, it needs to be at the Elimination Chamber. There's no good outcome of The Rock winning this match and winning the title. First of all, he's a damn actor, the biggest actor in Hollywood. So his schedule is already not going to be able to support this. There's no way The Rock is going to be able to support being the champion. It just doesn't make sense to me.
All right. This is where I'm going to crush every single one of your dreams. Okay?
I mean, I don't have any dreams, but
everybody's dreams thinking it's going to happen in Elimination Chamber. Do you ever watch the show The Young Rock?
Sure.
Okay.
I've seen a couple of them.
So that's no. Okay. Well, I've only seen a couple too, but I watched a lot of the highlights of them. So one of the parts in The Young Rock is when Roman Reigns is his little cousin, he's like a little boy hanging on somebody's little shoulder saying, and then The Rock, this is where he's getting into the industry and stuff like that. He's like, hey, we should wrestle. The Rock turns to him and says, no. This match, this is too big. This is a match for WrestleMania. And for all you guys listening right now, I want you guys to all Google this. And I want you to go Google The Young Rock, okay? All you guys. And just Google it and listen to it. The Rock says to Roman Reigns as a cousin in his show that he writes and directs saying this match is too big. It's got to be for WrestleMania. This was, I think, in season 2, maybe season 1. This is what he says, Keith. Back to you, Bob.
I mean, I don't know what you're trying to get at here.
Sure. It's got to be at WrestleMania. It can't be at Elimination Chamber.
We're going in circles here, Corey. I know it's going to be at WrestleMania. I'm just saying it shouldn't be. It should not be. You can fulfill the entire story here with Rock versus Roman, Elimination Chamber. Rock loses. Cody Rhodes wins the Elimination Chamber. There's the main event of night 2. Cody Rhodes finishes the story. The Rock has solidified his legacy as a tribal chief and then finally drops the title and rides off into the sunset to Cody Rhodes. That is how I would write this story. Is that what's going to happen? Probably not. But you're listening to a podcast with two brothers that don't write WWE scripts. Who knows what's going to happen? But if I'm writing the damn story, this is what's going to happen.
That was pretty good, though. You kind of sold me on that. I think that'd be good. You sold me on that. They should hire us.
Hey, I've been trying it, man. That'd be my dream job. And they need people like us because sometimes they be sucking.
Well, hey, so we're going to stop. Go ahead.
How much time we got left?
Hey, I don't know, but there's a new thing that pops up and says, set up professional audio and, we can add subtitles is what it's saying. We can add subtitles. I'm going to put them in Japanese just in case we get like a Japanese follower. I'm going to put them in there. But go ahead.
Nah, let's talk about AJ Lee.
Ooh.
We talked about the big stuff. Let's get into AJ Lee. That seems to be all over social media. So, do you want to see AJ Lee return?
If you remember our Royal Rumble picks, I picked her to win the Royal Rumble. And if she wins the Royal Rumble, CM Punk's definitely not winning that Royal Rumble.
I I do think she's going to return at the Royal Rumble. I do not think she's going to win, although I would be pretty excited if she does. There's a lot of dream matches, man. I think the most excited I would be for her versus Becky Lynch. I like to see her go against Charlotte, Bianca, and all them. Those would all be great. Maybe even Alexa Bliss. But her and Becky Lynch, I feel like that's going to be a freaking match for the ages right there. What are you doing?
Sorry, something popped up on my screen, dude.
This is why we don't get subscribers, Corey.
Okay, no, this is why we take vitamins, okay? So we just work through these things, okay? So just get with it, dude. Jesus Christ.
I'm with it. All right, let's
Go
get your
ahead.
opinion. I already asked the question. You don't even remember what the hell I just asked
Dude,
you.
did you ask me the question already?
Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. Where are we at with that?
No,
Is
I
that
don't
a
want
dream
that.
match? Really?
No, I don't want it to be I really don't want it to be Rhea Ripley and AJ Lee. That's too predictable. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I need to know. I need to find out at the Royal Rumble who the champions are. How about that? How about
Oh, it's
that?
still gonna be Rhea Ripley.
Are you sure?
Yeah, she ain't dropping that title anytime soon.
Yeah, I know.
She's
It's
basically
bullshit.
the fifth. She's just as popular as Seth Rollins.
She's like the China of the WWE right now, bro. You could put her in the men's Royal Rumble. Remember when Nia Jax joined and then Randy Orton RKO'd the shit out of her?
Yeah,
That
I
was the
cannot stand
best.
Nia Jax, dude. That
Yeah.
match that she had with Becky Lynch was it was all over the place, sloppy. Did not like it.
Hey,
Nia Jax should not be in that ring.
so I just clicked the X on that thing and it says we have 45 seconds left. So Keith, I want you to end this off. And tell
Wrap
the
it up.
So go and tell people what they want to hear last. Get it.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to No Holds Barred with Keith and Corey. We hope that you enjoyed the episode. We're interested to know what you guys think. Let us know in the comments. Hit that like and subscribe button if you guys like what you see here. All we do is talk about wrestling, man. The Rock returned last night Monday Night Raw. Is he main eventing WrestleMania Night 2 with Roman Reigns? Only time will tell. Royal Rumble's right around the corner. Let's go, baby. This part you're supposed to sign me off, Corey.
Bro. I'm just kidding, bro. We still got so much time left, dude.
Are you
Good closing.
serious?
That was good, dude. You thought we were really closing.
You're a freaking asshole. For those of you guys watching, that don't know what's going on. My brother's clearly high right now, and I can't see.
No, I'm
because
not
he's
high.
hosting
I'm not
this.
high. I'm taking vitamins, okay? That's it, Keith. What are you doing, bro? You're gonna get us demonetized. Don't do this. Listen, he thought there was only 45 seconds left. We have so much time left, Keith. We just want to talk about the Lord Jesus Christ himself. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna turn this off. You can crop this all out, okay? If you want. This probably go viral.
Shut up.
This probably go.
All right. Keith and Corey out.
Hey.
Will you stop recording?
I'm trying.